So I should be recording. I'm trying a different editing style where I'm just voicing over when PvP turns on, just to sort of see how that works. And also because the before period was pretty basic and you could guess what happens just by the stuff in my inventory. I found iron, I found lava, I found water, and I found a golden rotten flesh in a singular chest. That's it. Nothing interesting happens. I have 0 kills and 0 assists. Literally nothing happened. But now you're actually going to see stuff happen because I saw a player over there. Now, honestly, I saw some people talk about how the hitboxes make Minecraft ugly, and I want you guys to comment your opinion on that in the comments. I'm definitely not just saying that so I get more viewer engagement, which drives my video further along in the algorithm. That's definitely also why I'm not telling you to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Definitely not the reasons. Anyways, I go running this way to go stab this player. Unfortunately for me, I lost them a bit. And then I saw somebody over here, and I decided, ooh, this guy looks stabbable. So then I decided to go over here to stab this guy. Unfortunately for me, this guy had something that's good. Unfortunately for him, I attacked first. Now this is the emerald blade. The more emeralds you put into it, the higher the sharpness level. It is the equivalent of a diamond sword and can go up to sharpness 10. Lucky for me, I won that fight somehow. Pretty sure it was the crit I got in the beginning. I'm pretty sure without that I would be dead, but yes, now I have a sharpness 1 diamond sword. Well, the equivalent of a sharpness 1 diamond sword. But also, if I kill mobs, I get emeralds. Whoa! How cool! Which means now all I have to do is stab people, and I get stuff. Because it also works on players. It works on mobs and players. Now, I also got a Sharpness 2 book. I have no clue when I'll ever use that. But there's some legendaries in rotation that I would gladly trade this weapon for. But none of them are crafted. Now, I got a Power 3 book, which is really good, honestly. Like, if I can get a Power 3 bow, that does crazy damage. Now, I was about to throw out a diamond until I realized, wait, that's a diamond. I probably shouldn't get rid of that. Now, I'm gonna be wandering around for a bit, just trying to find, people to stab, until I had a genius idea. I can just stab anything that's moving, and it will allow me to get more emeralds, which allows me to get a higher sharpness level, which allows me to get more kills, which allows me to get more emeralds. And I thought, this is a great idea, because the sword is also unbreakable. That means it can't break. Hence the name of the word. So I just decided, hey, why don't I just stab everything? And so I did. I started stabbing everything in sight, putting the emeralds into the sword, which increases the sharpness level once it hits a certain threshold. Because it's like not 1-to-1, because that would be overpowered. But instead, it's progressive, I believe is the word, where like the more emeralds you collect, the more emeralds you put into the sword, the more to increase the sharpness levels, the more emeralds you need for the sword to increase the sharpness level. Like it starts out at 16, I believe, and then it sort of goes up from there until eventually it just gets 64, and then you can't put until eventually it's just 64. Oh, correction. It starts out at 20, I believe. Either 20 or 22, and then it just increases from there. But yeah, basically, now I just have to stab everything and hope I get lucky. Now, I'm also crafting a bow right here because people like to run because they're cowards. And for some bizarre reason, I made a short bow instead of a power 3. Short bows are power 1 and cannot be enchanted. They also do less damage than a power bow. That is a true fact. I didn't look that up, I just did some testing. But also, bows are so bad on hoplite because some people would just bow spam. And so now bows are pretty much useless. Like, they're only good if you're chasing someone. If you're not chasing someone, they're really not good at all. Which is sad, because I like bowing. I'm good at it. But I don't like bow spamming. Because, in my opinion, bow spamming is just, like, kind of gross. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, whenever I do it, I just don't feel right. Like, not because I'm bow spamming and people don't like that. It's just because it's kind of easy. Like, it's really easy to bow spam. And so, just like, I don't know, I'm just getting a whole lot of reward for practically doing nothing. And it just doesn't feel right to do. But yeah, at this point, I have a Sharpness 3 sword. And this is when I fight and this is where I see a player here soon. I remember this player because they're the only reason why I lost this game. Yeah, I lost this game. This player right here. I saw them. I got out my lava bucket really slowly, and I also missed a few shots. But I got a few good crits in. This guy started running, shot a crossbow, and then look at this movement. Let me just rewind this a bit. So, I move this around. I go after this guy, because, you know, he's attacking me. I place down a lava bucket, he dodges, we do some crits. His movement looks fine. And then right here, right after he fires a crossbow shot, his movement just goes crazy. This is either one of the best players I've ever fought, or that's just a hacker, and I can't tell which, but that's what happened in this video. I wish I could have killed them. I did decent damage, though, but I couldn't kill them. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll do better.